Can you hear me?
Yes, very good.
Really?
Yes, hi.
Okay, I'm sorry. Is it better?
Yes,
Okay.
okay. Hi, Jonathan, how are you? Tell me about your weekend. What did you do?
Um, Honestly, I didn't do much. Yeah. I was just playing video games and trying to relax as much as I could.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I did, but I mean, my sister wanted to go to a farm outside the city.
Oh,
Well, she went, but she wanted me to go with her, and I declined the invitation. I didn't really want to go, so I stayed home. Tried to do some homework. I finally have decided that I'm going to have to drop out from one of the classes because I don't really have time to do it, which is the social service stuff. And it's not making me very happy. But I mean, I didn't really want to drop out, um, but I think I will have to. So
you had to drop out? Why?
I I will have to drop out that class because I don't have time to
Oh,
to do the assignment. So what they wanted me to do this time was to go and interview 5 companies. Like I don't know people in companies. Like
do you need a place? Yes, in which you
uh
can do the practice.
I don't know. I mean, they wanted me to do an interview to each of
Mm-hmm.
them, and like I identify some key information from them. And they told me that I needed to do the 5 companies, and this information was very important because the next activity is going to be related to that.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I don't have time. I cannot
Oh
really go and
my
do
God.
anything. So yeah, I'll have to drop it out.
Um, what what will you do for next semester? Maybe.
No.
No.
uh,
Then
I
this is
I
a mandatory uh, subject or no? Yes.
It is, of course. I'm not really sure if this is a requirement to see another or to take another class. I don't think so because the first one was what was the name? Like uh the subject that welcomes you to the university, and it was very similar to this one. I think those two were related.
Ah, like cátedra una vista,
Yeah, that one.
like that. Mm. Is but is necessary for
It
your
is necessary.
graduation.
It is necessary, but I'm not gonna do it like anytime soon. So I'll be taking other classes in that one. I don't know, whenever I feel like um I don't have anything else to do apart from work and that I can invest a lot of time on it. But right now I have a lot of classes. I took 6 classes this semester. So with everything that's going on in the company, it's also demanding a lot of time from me. I'm even working on weekends sometimes. So yeah, I definitely. I mean, I can do everything else for the other assignments or the other classes, but not for this one.
Okay, okay, sorry, sorry.
It's
But
okay.
yes, it's okay. Uh, what can I tell about my weekend? I went jogging in the morning. The rest of the day I studied a lot. This week, in the company, there is a mandatory meeting. It's an annual meeting. Um, all the co-workers from different cities come to Bogota for this meeting. From Tuesday to this Friday. It's a hard week for us. Um, and I studied and I did anything else. Only studied and prepare a presentation that I had to get tomorrow for the general manager. And I feel a lot nervous about that, but I have to do.
Yeah.
A little bored situation.
Yeah, it's complicated. Like when I got this new position here, I started to get into management meetings, and it was I have a meeting every Wednesday at 8 a.m. Presenting the results from the last week. So I have to show results, charts, or things that they want to see about what happened the last week. And I remember my first meeting; it was just a disaster. I didn't even know what to say. I didn't know. I didn't really know what I was presenting, and I wasn't understanding the charts. And I was like, I don't know what I'm telling you, but this is what happened. And well, they were nice, and they told me like they understood, and it was short notice, and this and that. But I've became better, and although today wasn't a very good meeting, it was very heated. People were angry because some things are not really working. So yeah, I could feel their frustration, but there's nothing really I can do if they don't change a couple of things that need to be changed within a company. So
Every Wednesday.
every Wednesday I have this meeting, and it's with top
Oh.
management. So these top managers aren't even in the country, so they live in the United States,
Mm.
and we have a virtual meeting all the time, and we have to share screens and present. Each manager in each country needs to present the results for their team every week. It's very it gives you a little bit of anxiousness, but I mean you kind of learn how to deal with it, you know.
Oh, but this is a big experience for your curriculum and for your future.
Of course, it is. I yeah, I mean, it was a very big surprise because I had a similar, I mean, I was a customer care manager before, but I only had two people to manage. So, and I kind of did whatever I wanted with the team. So, um, I created the policies, I created the documentation, information, and anything that the customers needed. And just these two girls were answering phone calls and answering emails according to what I invented, right? And the company was very small. It wasn't something very important. So when I came into this company, they asked me. I remember in the interview they asked me what my previous experience was, and I told them that I was a customer care manager, and they got interested. But um, they asked how many people did I have in charge, and I told them that I only had two. And well, I got into a company, but I was just a customer care agent, and then I was promoted to team leader. Um, which was a little bit difficult, but was easier than it is right now because right now I have 14 agents and I have to manage them all. So it's been strange having to deal with personal issues. Like, for example, people coming to me and telling me that they're feeling depressed, that uh, they're not feeling well to come to work, or they're having some illness or their family members having issues and they have to go with them to the doctor. So having to deal with all of these situations, apart from trying to keep everything in order for them to be able to do their job, it's like exhausting.
Yes.
But it's a
Yes.
great experience. I mean, I never in a million years I thought that I would be in this position so soon in this company because I've been here for only 3 years. So it was unexpected, but it's been kind of amazing. And I mean, the dimension of this company is huge. I mean, we have like, I don't know, 700 employees around the world. It's too many people.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing your piece of life with me.
No problem.
Okay, Jonathan. Today's topic is violence.
Okay.
Okay, violence and abuse can come in many different forms. Domestic violence, psychological, sexual, emotional. And this is a topic that we can watch on TV every day and that affect our society. I think our society is sick. That's why I choose this topic.
Hmm.
Then, our first exercise, let me open my file, is an audio.
Okay.
Let me share this audio with you.
Are these calls being monitored as we speak?
Could you repeat, please?
Are
What?
these calls being monitored as we speak by someone else, or they're just?
Yes, yes, yes. But the director of the career of this
But he is
of
not
the
connected.
career, yes.
But he is not connected right now, is he?
No, no, no. That's why I have to record all
Oh,
the
okay.
encounters because I had to send the links to her.
Okay, but who grades my performance? Do you or?
I
Oh,
next week, me. Next week, we have the to present an exam.
oh, you and I?
You and I, but you give the answers.
Okay. Okay.
But for you, this is very easy. It's not
Mm,
easy for other people, but for you, it's very easy.
we're starting English classes here at the company as well, but the teacher who came to measure our level, he told me that he wanted me to focus on more formal conversation because he thinks that I speak well, but I need a little bit more formality. Like,
Formality?
yeah, like be more technical, maybe not so um like ghetto, like from the streets.
But technical, I don't understand very well. I think you speak so well, like is in a normal conversation. No?
Yeah, but he wants me to focus more on business conversations.
Oh, business conversation.
Yeah,
Yes, you can improve
yeah,
because
and
it's different, no?
yeah, and of
Yes,
course,
more technical.
getting more vocabulary is going to help you more to communicate what you want to say, because sometimes you want to say something that you know what the word it's in Spanish, but you cannot really translate it. So you try to find like synonymous or other words to make up for the lack of vocabulary that you have.
Mm.
So he wants me to try to get a little bit more of vocabulary. I have class tomorrow, so this is another thing that I have to add to my calendar. Um,
Another thing.
yet another thing, yeah. But it's going to be only 2 weeks. So his goal is for him to give us tips, and then we can study by ourselves. So
Mm, good. I will appreciate if you share anything about those classes with me.
of course, I will. Sure.
Okay,
Okay.
I sent the file. Could
All
you
right.
open the file,
Yes.
please?
Let me listen to it. Okay.
Okay, then, what is the project that President Emmanuel Macron has started and what are the aims of the project?
Well, the project is about removing violence against women. He wants France to be a place where women don't live in fear. So that's his main goal and main project. And it aims for teaching school kids about pornography. Um, Also, make it easier for victims to talk about the experience they had. So, if women were attacked, I don't know how he's going to make it easier, but maybe finding a place where women can go and talk about what they experience and be able to identify the men who harassed them. And also, it was saying that laws will be stronger for people who harass people or women on the
Mm,
streets or any other place.
yes, very good. Then I sent this link.
Okay.
No, yes. Oh my god, this is the link or not?
It says, I think I don't have Flash player on this computer. Oh my God. Domestic violence.
Yes, could you please share your screen?
Yes, I will share my screen, but I don't have Flash Player, so you will have to wait for me. Do you want me to share my computer sound as well?
Then I share my screen with you. Better?
No.
No?
It just will take a couple of seconds.
Okay.
Flash Player. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so it's enable. Supposedly.
Yes.
Okay.
Then we have to choose the correct answer for the question. The first question: how often is a woman killed in France?
Oh my God, I remember they said three, but I don't know if it's three women or 3 days.
Or 3 days?
Oh,
Yes, correct.
okay. Next
Next,
question. Who will
who
the new
will the new project educate?
victims, the police, the public and school children, the president?
Good. Next question. How many women did the article say reported violence to the police?
Fewer than 1 in 6, fewer than 1 in 50, fewer than 1 in 5, fewer than 1 in 15. Oh my God. I don't know. Was it a one
Fewer
in
than one
six?
in five. I remembered. Yes.
Oh, okay. What kind of support does the French president aim to improve? School support, financial, public police support. If I'm not mistaken, yes.
Yes.
How many women did husbands and ex-husbands kill in France in 2006? Oh, how many women did husbands and ex-husbands kill in France in 2006? 321? I'm just guessing. No.
Mm,
213? I'm just guessing again.
I think this. What do you say? 120.
213?
I think
Can
I
I
don't
listen
know.
again?
I yes, obviously yes.
123. It was 123.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are many powerful men facing charges of? Sexual assault. Where will the plan aim to stop harassment in the street, schools, shopping malls? I think in the streets. Uh, what does the French president want to bring an end to? Violence against women. Where will the project make it easier for assault victims to go to the police? Where did President Macron say criminals should be brought to justice? Yay. Yay.
Yes, very good. Okay, I sent another link. This is about what is gender violence. It's a reading exercise.
Okay.
Then, if you can read it, please.
Okay. So, what is gender violence? Gender violence includes rape, sexual assault, intimate partner violence in heterosexual and same-sex partnerships, sexual harassment, stalking, prostitution, and sex trafficking. The term gender violence reflects the idea that violence often serves to maintain structural gender inequalities and includes all types of violence against men, women, children, adolescents, gay, transgender people, and gender non-conforming. Conforming. This type of violence is in some way influences or is influenced by gender relations. To adequately address this violence, we have to address cultural issues that encourage violence as part of masculinity. Gender is also the most powerful predic- predictor of rape, sexual assault, and relationship violence. These crimes are predominantly against men. Women and children are perpetrated by men. One out of every six American women has been the victim of an attempted or completed rape in her lifetime. 14.8% completed, 2.8% attempted. About 3% of American men, or 1 in 33, have experienced an attempted or completed rape in their lifetime. While men are rape victims, men are almost always the perpetrator. Why am I saying predator? Always the perpetrator. That is not to say that all or even most men are violent or that women cannot perpetrate such violence. Gender violence highlights a toxic masculinity pattern violence, a prevalent violence motivated by aggression, revenge, competition, and entitlement, and includes sexual and other violence against men, women, partners, and children.
Okay, now in your words, what is gender violence?
It's violence, anyways. um, well, it's focused more on a gender specifically. So, um, the perpetrator or predator can choose who they want to be violent against. So, for example, if let's say that I don't like gay people or transgender people, I will choose to attack them because I don't like them, right? Or if you even have you ever seen Criminal Minds or
Yeah.
no?
Oh
Not
no,
correct.
Criminal Minds. I don't like it a lot of this
No, no,
program.
no. That was not the one that I was thinking about. It's called Mindhunter.
No.
Okay, so there's this guy who works at FBI, and he used to work as like a negotiator with people that are getting hostages, uh, like negotiating that if they let the people go, then they will offer a whatever, like less time in jail or well, negotiating something so they could release the hostage. But something didn't work well, and he ended up interviewing rapists or violent people. And he met this guy who was a famous rapist, and he used to only rape women um, and kill them after he raped them, and then after death, he would rape them again. Um, so it was like kind of sadistic and strange. So when this guy was telling him about his doings, he told him that he hated women because of his mom,
Oh,
because his mom was treating him so badly that uh, she never made him feel like he was loved or like he ever had a mom. And one day he just decided that he wanted to kill her, and he cut her head. And after she was decapitated, he had oral sex with her. So she was dead, and he put his penis in her mouth, and
oh
the
my
head
God.
was detached from the body. And after he did that, he loved it so much that he started looking for women and raping them, killing them, and then raping them again. Because he thought that after death, raping them again would be causing them like more humiliation, even if they were dead already. So he loved it. Um, so I think that's part of gender violence. Just choosing one particular gender because you don't really feel attracted to it, or uh, you don't like what they are or what they choose.
Very strong. No, my God. And think that is real.
It is real. Actually, the guy, I mean, this guy in the show, of course, the guy that's playing the role is not the one.
Hmm.
He's just an actor, but it's real, real
Oh my God.
cases. So these people are interviewing um, real um, violent people. And I mean, if you watch the show, it's like mind blowing. It's you get to see a lot of these psychopaths and the way they think and how they operate. It's intriguing. It's interesting, but at the same time, you're left with like you don't even know what to think about society anymore. It's like anybody can be uh, a psychopath,
Uh,
and you're probably working with them, and you don't even know.
yes, yes.
It's
We can live with the enemy.
exactly. And if
Yes.
one day you just do something that, for example, we're working together, sharing the same office, you and I, right? And I'm a psychopath. Um, One day, I mean, we're good colleagues. We talk and we have lunch together, and we think about ourselves as friends. Maybe you think about ourselves as friends, but I'm just waiting for you to mess it up. And if you do something that I don't really like, then I'm going to kill you, right? So that can actually happen in real life. And you have a lot of friends, you have a lot of acquaintances, but you don't really know who you're dealing with because nobody knows what's inside anybody's head, you know? It's
People are insane.
they are. They are. And usually it's very weird, but usually when you get to know these stories about psychopath people and what they do, the root of the issue is usually the family. Mom
Mm.
and dad weren't good parents, and they just turned into a bad person. I don't know if that's true. Could be, but that's what they always say. Like they didn't have a really nice childhood, or maybe they were raped and couldn't get over it, so they want people to pay for what they had to go through.
Oh, then is it possible that people were born with the uh, mm, with the bad inside?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think so. I don't think anybody is born bad. I think society makes you, but at the same time, you make yourself. So you choose which path do you want to go and what good or bad things do you want to do. Um, but this also complicates the matter, for example, when it comes to gay or transgender people,
Mhm.
because there's um, these conversations going on and on, saying that people are not born gay or transgender, that society makes them, which I don't believe. Uh, I believe that you are born
Mhm.
gay or simply like I don't know. It's complicated. I don't think you're born anyway. You just choose whatever you want. You have the will to choose whatever you want. But society also plays part of these roles. Like we live in in a certain kind of structure that is already built for us, and we cannot really choose how to live our lives because you're a kid, you have to go to school, you have to eat, you have to sleep, you have to play, you have to obey, and when you grow up then you have to go to work and you have to study, you have to do this and that. So everybody all the time is telling us what to do, uh, and in some cases people are just not taking it, like I don't want to do what you're telling me, so I'm choosing a different path and I'll do with my life whatever I want. But when they go too far, it's when we see these kind of situations. Like I lose respect for other people because they're trying to follow a certain pattern that I'm not fitting in or I don't believe in. Uh, or violence also comes from powerful people that they think that they have a lot of money so they can do whatever with other people because they don't have as much. Uh, gay people being harassed or transgender people being harassed because uh, they simply chose to, if it's a choosing or if it's a choice, they simply chose to love somebody else that it's not necessarily what society told them that they needed to love, right? So when you're not following those patterns, people can become violent against you. But at the same time, I can become violent against them because I don't have their point of views. I have a different point of view, and I think I have my own right to choose whatever I want. So all the time is like this conflict between everybody because we cannot really understand that we don't have the same way of thinking. Everybody is different, and everybody thinks differently, and uh, when they feel like they can control the others is when all of these violent situations happen.
This is a very
I'm too deep right now.
complicated. This is very complicated, this topic.
It is complicated and it's difficult to talk about it because I mean we're not how can I say
Because we can find a lot of different ways, different point of view, um, and we can find a lot of violence in all the cities, countries, families. Uh,
I mean I think that this is a very difficult topic because nobody will be able to be neutral about this.
mhm,
You will choose one side all the time. You cannot be neutral. And we don't really know how the mind works. We only understand, or at least we try to understand ourselves and how we work, because that's how we're built to do it. Society has made too many rules that we have our brains square. So we only have four walls and we cannot look beyond them
mhm,
because outside those walls there might be a lot of things that we don't understand and we don't really want to understand. I
mhm,
remember once I was talking to a transgender. I think she was just a travest. I don't know, but she was explaining me like all of these transitions. So there's the drag queens, there's the transvestite, there's the transgender, there's the transsexual, and every one of them is a different definition and a different way of seeing life. And I
Mhm.
was like, what? Aren't you like the same, all of you?
No.
And yeah, so she was explaining that some of these come from a psychological point. Like, I don't feel, I mean, I am a man, but I don't feel like a man. I feel like I'm a woman. So I want to change everything that I have in my body. So I put myself into hormones, so I can grow boobs, and also if I have the money, then I can go into transgender operations. I can switch from male to women. Um, she was telling me that there was also the people that felt like a woman, but they didn't want to get rid of the masculine part of their bodies. And I was like, what? And then she was like, yeah, and if I'm a transgender, that doesn't mean that I'm gay. So I feel like a woman and I like men, so I'm straight. And I was like, no, you're not.
It's strange, but I understand that situation. But uh, people don't accept that the other people are different from
Exactly,
us.
and they don't want
The
to understand.
differences, don't accept the differences is maybe the problem. Uh, be, for example, in my office, men in my office are how do you say, are macho,
Yeah. Um,
and they don't accept a gay, for example. For them is unbelievable, and for me it's normal. Why don't you accept
I mean, I think
a gay?
it's
Why?
easier for women to accept gay people because maybe women are more evolved.
I think men hate this kind of differences because inside
Mm,
all men are gay.
not necessarily, and I'm
For
going to
me,
tell you why.
inside all men um, have um, mm, a woman.
I mean, yes, but no. And I think I have the exact answer about why men are so insecure about their sexuality. So there's this thing that I don't I work with one of the guys here that it's so disrespectful. So for example, if he sees a woman that's beautiful, has a great body, or it's the way he likes them, he is going to mm, look at her and maybe say something to her, right? I don't like that, and I've told him many times, like, hey, you should respect them. You're not. I mean, you don't even know her. You're making her uncomfortable. So why are you doing that? And he was, well, she looks so sexy, and I don't care. Respect her. But when they feel like they can be in the same situation, so for example, if I go to him and tell him like, "Hey, you look cute," he's going to be uncomfortable because then he is going to say that I'm hitting on him and that I should respect him because he is not gay. So these kind of situations are going to make them so insecure about themselves and about what they like, or like losing their personal space, that uh, they cannot accept it. But they don't care about going and treating women the same way they don't want to be treated by a gay person. So most of the time I've asked men like, "Hey, why don't you like? I mean, why do you feel uncomfortable going to a gay bar?" And they always say like, "Because I don't wanna get heated on by other men." And I'm like, okay, so if you go to a straight disco club and a woman is there, why are you going and hitting on her? She doesn't want you to do it. She's with her friends or she's just having fun. She doesn't want to go and just meet people. Why are you doing it? Why are you making her uncomfortable in different situations of her life? And at the same time, you prevent yourself of going through those same situations. So you're just being stupid. I mean, gay people, I'm pretty sure that nobody, like 100% of the gay people, they're not going to be into you. Maybe two or three, because you're not even that sexy. So what's the problem? And this, it's the same wording, it's the same, they use the same phrases to explain themselves, like, I just don't go to a gay club because I'm not gay. Doesn't matter. I don't want to be having guys around me looking at me like the way you look at women. If you don't want that, then do you do it to her, right? So it's just stupid. I mean, I have a lot of gay friends and I love them.
Yes, they are lovely. I love
They're
them so
awesome.
much.
They're awesome
They
and
are
they make me
authentic.
laugh. Yeah, exactly. They're authentic. They they fear, of course, because they don't really feel secure in this society. Uh, but it's our job to make them feel secure. You know, like some people even ask me like, "Hey, why are you hanging out with that guy? He's so gay. He's so evident." And so I don't give a
What's
fuck.
wrong with you?
He's just he's fun to be around with. He's a good friend. He talks to me about things that nobody else wants to talk about. So if I feel bad, he will come here and try to comfort me. Not a, not in a million times a straight guy is going to come here and give me a hug because I'm feeling bad, because that's too gay. So whatever.
Yes.
So
Okay, let's continue with the next exercise.
okay.
You have a lot of experiences, a lot of stories to tell me.
I do. I've lived a little.
Okay, this is an audio.
Okay.
Uh, okay, please listen to the audio. When you finish, please tell me.
Wh- Where
No,
is
no, no.
it?
Go,
Start.
no, no, down, down, down.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Oh, what? Okay.
This is the other side of the coin, no? Is the violence against man.
Yeah. So, do you want me to answer these questions?
No. Uh, mm, those questions, no. This. What did Brandon end up with Alex?
Cause she was doing drugs.
Yes. How did she react?
She got mad, and she his face, and he told them that if he reports her, he will get her friends to beat him up after class or something like that.
Okay. What problems did Brandon have after he ends up his relation?
I think if I understood correctly, I think he was being threatened that they were going to press charges against him,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and he was worried because probably Alex's friends were going to get along with her, so he probably will have to go to court.
Yes. Ah, yes. And what did Brandon do?
Uh, Not sure if I understood the last part. She was saying like he was going to keep him in the loop if something happened. I think he was going to report anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, time for a game.
Okay.
Okay. This is like a millionaire?
Okay. Is this working? I don't think it is.
Yes. But what
Uh,
happened?
okay, skip. What is this?
Mm,
No.
no?
Mm-mm.
Where is the problem? Okay, let me open on my computer.
Uh,
No. Oh, no. There is something wrong with this link, but I did the exercise this morning.
how did you find it? Um, so I'm in englishexercises.org.
English exercises, yes.
Where did you find it? The game?
No, I was looking for a game about related to violence.
Okay, hold on.
Oh yes. Try again. Try again. On my computer is working now.
Is it this one? Who is millionaire?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
It's loading. Mm. Okay, what is the past simple tense of to be verb? Past simple was where? Oh,
Let
how do I
me.
choose it? How do I?
Uh, I can see very well the screen. Let me. Oh my God. I don't see the question.
So,
Oh my God, what is happening with my Skype?
which animal is tallest? Giraffe, tiger,
Mm,
lion, rabbit.
no, no, no. No.
I'm just going
This is
along with
not the
it.
correct. This is not the
What?
correct exercise. No.
Oh, okay. Let me leave then. No, it's not loading.
Mm,
If
no.
it's loading for you, then let's switch so you share your screen.
Okay. Let me a second because I closed.
Okay.
Okay. Can you see my
Okay.
screen?
Yes.
Oh my god. Yes.
What are cohabitants? Two atoms living together for a substantial period of time. Two unrelated adults living alone. Two related adults living together. Two unrelated adults living together for a substantial period of time. I think it's the last one. Two unrelated no. Two adults.
Which
No, the
one?
first one.
Yes. The first?
Yeah, isn't it? No. The last one. Bet it all.
Okay. Save at the bell.
Which relationship does not meet domestic violence criteria? Ex-boyfriend and ex-girlfriend, husband and wife, platonic roommates, intimate friends. Uh, Intimate friends.
No.
No?
No, does not meet domestic violence criteria.
Platonic roommates.
Platonic roommate. Yes.
Where's my money?
No.
What?
Ah, no.
Let's play again. Let's play again. When shall you dispatch a field officer on domestic violence? Only if they request police, only when injury is involved, never on all domestic violence situations. Bet it all on the last one. All the money, all the money. Again, 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 again.
Again, 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 again.
Yeah, yeah.
No, because I can put only one.
Really?
You really?
On the other game, I was betting all.
What
Okay.
happened? Oh, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Which relationship does not meet domestic violence criteria? So, platonic roommates.
Yes.
You cannot click the plus
Again?
again? Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I will win four. Or I will lose everything.
Oh, what happened?
It takes like 20 seconds to finish. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I should have won four.
Okay.
What? What are cohabitants? Two unrelated adults living together for a substantial period of time. Okay, just bet once.
Yes, this?
No, the last one.
Ah, the last one.
Just bet one, yeah, because this is not giving me money.
Another click?
No.
Yes? No? Oh my god. 19, 18, 17.
Really?
Good. Okay.
The following factors shall not be used to determine code or to downgrade a previously dispatched incident. Uh, what? Elapsed time between when an incident occurred and when reported validity of the routes training order, the location of the suspect, all of the answers shall not be used to determine code or to downgrade a previously dispatched incident. Elapsed time. I don't know.
What?
The first one.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Okay, I lost. I don't know. This is like law.
Oh, sorry.
That game is boring.
No, this is not boring. I enjoy.
Give me 1 second. Let me see something here. Why is this not loading?
On your computer, I don't know.
Let me check. Yeah, it's not loading.
No?
No. Do you want to
Mm-mm.
play again or?
No, I enjoy this kind of practice because we can talk, we can read, we can smile. A lot of things to do in an hour.
Yeah.
Okay, Jonathan, thank you very much for your time.
All right. No
We
problem.
don't have class this Friday because I have to attend to a mandatory meeting.
Mhm.
Until next Wednesday, it's probably we have the text. Not on Friday. Much better on Friday or for you Wednesday. You can choose.
Whichever. I mean, if we have the text on Wednesday, do we still have class on Friday
Yes,
or
we have
not?
class on Friday until next Wednesday. But I don't have to do the text last class because I don't want.
Okay, no. All right. Let's do it on Wednesday.
On Wednesday? Okay.
Mm,
Okay.
Yeah, so we get it out of the way.
Okay, yes. Thank you very much, Jonathan.
All right.
Have
Thank
a good
you.
night. Thank you for
Thank
your
you.
time, for
All right.
sharing your experience with me.
Pleasure as usual. And if I have like really good information from these classes that I'm going to have here in the office, I'll share it with you. All right.
I will appreciate that. Thank you very much.
All right. No
Okay,
problem. All right. Have a good night.
bye bye.
Bye bye.